Hello, I am Ben Mickle, owner of YouTube channel and other social media accounts that go by a name of either Melsbacksfriend or something similar to that. And I kind of want to discuss something a little bit more on the serious side, and by the way, I apologize for how my voice sounds. I am still recovering from a respiratory infection, so bear with me. But the thing is, my Discord account was hacked. So if you see any scammy looking messages coming from the account TMCBen2002, just know that that is not me. That is a scammer that took control of my account. Like, they managed to change my login credentials, so I don't have access to my Discord account. Yeah, I think I might want to try creating a new Discord account yet again. I wonder if it'll let me use the email I used on my old account that I deleted. You know what? I'm actually going to try creating an account on that email right now. Hang on, let me add a window capture source to OBS. No, not Blender. We want to do Chrome. And, okay, that is way too big of a size. There we go, that's a lot better. So yeah, let's get to work on this. Okay, yeah. Kinda wanna see both of these windows, so yeah. Okay, I'm fine with this layout of my windows. Okay, ignore all of my history for this. Yeah, Nintendo Ninjas, fuck you. I'm doing this regardless of what you say. Yeah, I just pulled a Linus Torvalds there. Yeah, since that account was deleted, I'm gonna do... Let's see if I can revive Melsbacksfriend. Hey, it looks like it'll work. If you ever want to chat with me, by the way, guys, if you ever want to chat with me in a really direct way, this is a really good way to do it. Please don't spam my email with troll stuff. I do have a spam filter, so it will catch that. Oh, and fun fact. That's my birthday. Captchas are getting a lot more annoying these days, but I understand why. It's because AI is improving. Yeah, I'm gonna have to recreate my servers now because the hacker got control of all. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna detach this because I don't want you seeing my email. That's private. Okay, I want to verify my email. Okay. Okay, did I close that window? Yeah, I did. No, not Blender. Okay, I want to come up with a new name. Melsbacksfriend is a little bit cringe as it was a reference, as it actually referenced something that I now think is incredibly cringe. It's where the zone came from in the username. noeropaVites. Lol, because noeropav is Vaporeon spelled backwards. Lol. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to update the links on my channel to reflect this. But yeah. Anyway, let's minimize that. So, yeah. Speaking of the whole jokes with Vaporeon, there's another thing I think I should do. Now, I know some people who are going to be watching this video, hearing updates on what happened to my Discord account, are going to be members of the homebrew scene. I'm going to put chapters in this video so they can jump right to this and parts relevant to them. But I think it's about time I say a proper apology to different people in the homebrew scene. If you're not a member of the homebrew scene, you can click off this video. I mean, I'm fine with you staying, as I think other people should be made aware of what happened, just so you guys can avoid similar things happening to you. This is why that account that was hacked had the "please don't make the mistakes I made on my old account" thing. Yep, like I said, recovering from a respiratory virus. So, I'm gonna put your usernames on screen in case I butchered the pronunciation of them. Some of them I'm pretty confident as to how they're pronounced, others not so much. Starting with Sven. I am very sorry that it ticked you off with all my furry shit. I know we haven't spoken in since like about a year and a half ago when this whole situation broke out. But I think I just want to tell you that I am very sorry for all the furry shit I was saying in the server and how I was dissing you for the stuff you were saying that was clearly trying to get me to not talk about furry shit in that server. I realize now that due to it being a server that did not check people's ages before they joined the server, that probably wasn't a good idea. And plus the server also did not have any channels marked as age restricted, which is another sign that I should not be doing that. Before, I didn't recognize this, as there was no rules channel in the server to begin with, which honestly is why I think Discord needs a TOS update that says that it's implied a rule doesn't exist if there's no rule written down that says it, and any moderators trying to ban someone for a non-existent rule can get punished for it in a way that can eventually lead to account termination if they do it too much. That would help prevent stuff like this from happening again, I feel like. And yeah, since it's been a long time since we last spoke, I guess there's just that, and I'm also sorry for hack banning you from my server even though you didn't even want to join my server in the first place. That was kind of just a very stupid impulse of mine. Remember, I have autism, so I get these impulses all the time. It's also a bit of ADHD, I think, because I have also been diagnosed with ADHD. And the story for how I got diagnosed with ADHD is quite a wild one, but that deserves its own video, I think. And next off, mvit. I'm sorry for similar things to what I apologized to Sven for, but I'm also sorry for the whole situation where I doxed a certain community member and I tried to get you to not spread the info about it. I'm sorry for that, but more on that when I say my apology to the person who it was that I doxed. I am very sorry for that. And now, Martmists, I'm sorry for asking you for help on trying to hack Discord servers. Yeah, that's really all I have to apologize for you for. We never really turned against each other at all, but that's really the only thing that ever happened between me and Martmists. Inidar, I am very sorry for attempts at promoting my server that kind of has the same beliefs about freedom as Twitter, also known as X. Sorry for trying to promote that server of mine, which that server is now controlled by a hacker, like I said before. Well, I am gonna create a replacement for that server on my new account, but probably not interested. And in addition, I'm also sorry for, again, what I mentioned in my apology to mvit, which is doxing a community member. And furthermore, I am sorry for rejoining your server on an alt. Like, that was definitely not an ends justify the means situation like I was thinking it was. Because I wanted to rejoin the server to send an apology. That maybe wasn't the best idea as to how I could send an apology in hindsight. Okay, now we get into some of the more serious ones. ElChicoEevee. Again, similar to Martmists, I'm sorry for trying to get you to help me hack Discord servers. And again, we were good friends, just like me and Martmists. I mean, we were against each other for a small period of time, but we got back together quickly. And I'm glad that that happened. Which, yeah, means I'm also sorry for saying that thing about 3D modeling Vaporeon claspers. I'm also very sorry for that. Claspers being something having to do with shark anatomy that you probably don't want to hear about. And now, what else? SciresM. Now we're getting to people who blocked me on my first Discord account, which I actually created my new one just now with the information of that first account. And I'm so glad no one took the username Melsbacksfriend. Then again, who really would take the username Melsbacksfriend? It's such a unique username. So SciresM, yeah, again, just like I said to ElChicoEevee, I'm sorry for talking about 3D modeling Vaporeon claspers. That probably wasn't a good idea. Furthermore, I am also sorry for I'm also sorry for the promoting of an anti-Nintendo Ninja charity in Reswitch when Reswitch clearly has rules against self-advertising. I mean, we can agree to disagree about what the morality of what the Nintendo Ninjas are doing. That's totally fine with me. And also, I would also like to say that I'm sorry for the stuff I said that you said was me being dumb. All that stuff. You see, I kind of have an impulsive way with the way I think. It's technically not me being dumb per se. It's more so me not giving myself enough time to think. Like, I'm actually a very intelligent person. Like, I got an A in a calculus class this last semester. So, I think maybe there was just a misunderstanding. But anyway, I'm sorry for making myself look like a dumb person. Because I don't want to make myself look like a dumb person, because I clearly am not one if I did good in calculus. Like, seriously, I know so many people who struggle with calculus. Yeah. Next off on my list, Meme Man Not Ava. So, Meme Man Not Ava, I am very sorry for... Similar to SciresM, going to your DMs to message you about stupid shit that you probably didn't want to know about. That probably made you see me as an idiot, similar to how SciresM saw me as an idiot. Again, it's impulsive thinking, not being an idiot. Which, there's a clear difference between that. If I just am given enough time to think about stuff, I can say stuff that is intelligent and does not make me sound schizophrenic. Furthermore, I would like to apologize for behaviors that caused people to kind of misinterpret the way how I feel about Vaporeon. You see, I'm actually not a zoophile. Like, I would tell people to get the fuck away from me if they told me that they fuck dogs. I just tell them to get the fuck away from me. I don't want to associate with people like that. Like, the thing is, many people don't know this about me, but Vaporeon has actually been my favorite evolution for a long time. Even since before the copy pasta, Vaporeon was not my favorite evolution, but still, like, I think number 2 on the list. Yeah, that's right. Number 2 on the list was Vaporeon for list of favorite evolutions. And funnily enough, the copy pasta was posted around the same time I started getting into, like, looking into how mechanics of Pokemon battling work, like, really in depth, to try to come up with some competitively viable strategies. And so I coincidentally saw a copy pasta about Vaporeon. Around the same time, I was analyzing the evolution's move pools to determine which one would be the most viable and competitive. Finding that Vaporeon was the most viable and competitive and seeing that copy pasta around the same time, yeah, you can imagine what that did to me. But yeah, that copy pasta, it's not the only reason I like Vaporeon, contrary to what a lot of people think. It really isn't. Sorry if I made people think that it is. And plus also, I don't see the way I feel about Vaporeon as zoophilic. I see it as being more like being a furry. I see it as being like, so basically the general consensus, in case you're wondering, between furries as to whether or not stuff with four-legged creatures is okay, the general consensus seems to be it's okay as long as it's a fictional species. Which, in the case of Vaporeon, it is. Seriously. I hate feral furry stuff with real animals. I mean, I'm fine with anthro of real animals, but not feral. For Pokemon, I'm fine with both. I think I might want to make that clear, because a lot of people seem to misunderstand that. And there was actually a brief period of time where my best friend temporarily turned against me because of this exact misunderstanding. He recovered from it, though, realizing that that's really more of what I meant. An actually interesting reason why I actually like feral stuff with Pokemon is because I feel that is more true to their actual design in-game, and I appreciate the works of Pokemon designers like Atsuko Nishida and Ken Sugimori. I appreciate their works. And now, finally, I'd like to apologize to the elephant in the room, Reisyukaku, the person who I doxed. Reisyukaku, I am very sorry that I talked about 3D modeling Vaporeon claspers in your server. What I did was uncalled for. I can't tell you how many times I've talked about that type of things in different communities. It's 2024. We don't act in uncivilized manners like this in communities that allow minors to join anymore. What I did was the equivalent of those Discord mods be like stereotypes, even though I look nothing like the typical Discord mod, which you can tell based on how I look in this video. You see, Pokemon modding is a passion of mine, and I feel like my exile from your community and Inidar's community kind of takes that away from me. And that's why I strive to make things right. I feel like an outcast. I feel like an outcast when I do things like this that make people not want to be around me. I'm also sorry for that brain dead rant in your DMs. That brain dead rant, like, I now consider it to be a thing where a thing that I get really embarrassed when people mention it, due to it being something I used to talk about a long time ago that now embarrasses me. That is actually both the longest of all these things like this and the most recent one. Now, I really don't want to share this on the internet, but my family came up with this inside joke that's like a term for these things like this, and it is PBG, which is an acronym for a misheard version of peanut butter coaches that I would always talk about when I was little. As when I was little, I misheard peanut butter coaches as something that would have an acronym like that. And nowadays, when people mention that, it embarrasses me. And so it's that type of thing. It's that exact same type of thing with the rant I sent you in I sent you in your DMs. Plus, also, I'm sorry for trying to advertise hacking tools in your other server. That was a bad idea. And also, just a quick lesson in Discord moderation. Now, I think we kind of both did things wrong here. I mean, yeah, what I did is kind of like breaking an unspoken rule. But also, you kind of messed up in a way by not putting a rules channel in your server. So, let's just agree we both messed up. Yeah. What I did, it was extremely off-putting to several people. Like, your server allows minors to join. So it's kind of an unspoken rule. Likewise, I'm sorry for trying to DM a bunch of people like SciresM and KillsX Gaming, ElChicoEevee, Me Not Ava, mvit, and a bunch of others in an attempt to get a hold of you. And again, very, very sorry for using a reverse lookup tool on one of your account connections you had on one of your accounts. I can't remember where it was, to find out your phone number and call you. That was a really bad thing that I did, and I regret that. That was like probably one of the worst things I've ever done in my entire life. And thank goodness that I both, one, deleted the contact from my phone and no longer remember your phone number, and two, never posted that info anywhere. I never posted that info anywhere, and the contact has been deleted from my phone. Now, I would show that I deleted the contact, but one, I'm using my phone as a webcam, and two, I'm not gonna show my contacts in a YouTube video. That would be doxing other people then if I showed my contacts in a YouTube video. And I don't want to dox anyone, because that could get me fired from the place where I work, because some of those are contacts for people at the place I work for. But anyway, yeah, my biggest takeaways are that doxing is terrible, and that that it's kind of an unspoken rule that you don't talk about NSFW stuff in places that don't have any age restrictions other than those required by law. Since I know, Discord requires being at least 13 years of age due to laws in the US. But that's 13, not 18. And because of that, I know that it's kind of an unspoken rule that what I did in your server was not good. Now, if it were a server that requires being 18 years of age, or a server that had an age-restricted channel in it, then it'd be okay. Heck, why don't I make my own server for in case people want a spot to talk about explicit mods, and people could use your server to talk about safe for work mods. That might be a fun idea. Heck, you could help teach me how to moderate a really big server and how to make a successful server, as I'm not really that good with making successful servers. Furthermore, I could teach you how to write a rules list. Because to be honest, I am a big fan of the works you've done for the homebrew scene. Now, some of which I know have been deprecated, like I know RayNX has been deprecated. And, yeah. But, like, I like the works you've done for Pokemon reverse engineering. And I like the works you've done for reverse engineering the Switch user icons. Now, by the way, I was not one of the people who groomed people in Mario Odyssey. I was not one of those people. Just want to make that clear. I would never do such a thing. Like, seriously. I regret all of this stuff that happened. And I hope we can make things right. Sincerely, Ben Mickle, also known as Melsbacksfriend. So if you made it this far, good job. Good for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I think I might want to finally start making Minecraft videos on my YouTube channel, because lately I've been playing more Minecraft than I used to. Like, a certain YouTuber whose opinions on modes of transportation and wood types have kind of become a meme inspired me to get into Minecraft. I am still obviously a Pokemon fan as well, but I think I'll make some Minecraft videos on my channel as well. So stay tuned for when I start making Minecraft videos on my channel. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, this is Melsbacksfriend signing off. And no one's a better best friend than good old Melsbacksfriend. Thanks for watching.